readers. My name is Elby Ochoa, and I am known in Spanish as the Golosa Incorregible, which you could say in English will be something like incorrigible gourmand of Terry Granchester, of course. And I want to welcome you to this new in English for our English-speaking followers. And it is my pleasure to begin these narrations with a short story from one of our favorite authors, who is ELEANNA SAKKA. And she wrote this, it's a letter, a letter to our delicious English muffin, as I call him, Terry Granchester, to celebrate his birthday. Our own Fantasia from Sinceramente, Apasionadas launched a challenge in our page Místicas, and Eleanna decided to take up on the challenge, and this is the outcome of that. The challenge was to use in any part of the story the flowers forget-me-nots. And let us begin. Miss Forget-Me-Not by ELEANNA SAKKA. Dear Mr. Graham, I am writing to you while my heart trembles with trepidation, and the tingle I feel on the tips of my fingers makes even more anxious the writing of this letter, that I choose consciously to write in half darkness, only to hide my own words from my eyes, to avoid the pen to be stopped by my embarrassment, because you have to believe me, this is the first and only time I am writing such a letter to a man, and even more to someone I may not know in person, and yet I do know you on that stage. Yes, Mr. Graham, despite an introduction that in itself was stressed with ambition, and even dare I say hope to sound intriguing, to hold your attention enough, I do have to come clean and say I am a humble fan of you. Your acting, your character, the way you carry yourself on and off stage. Oh, Mr. Graham, I do confess my secret pleasure and sin, all wrapped in one. I do scan the gossip column for your very scarce news. So there, I stand in front of you, naked, and I won't ask to forgive the pun. It was intended. I am relieved I cannot see my face under the faint light of the candle, for it is warmer than the neighboring flame. But I do not wish to bring you in an awkward position, imagining this girl in nude writing to you. It was my heart I decided to strip in those lines, with bold words and with nervous determination to make myself known as someone who is simply besotted with you. From the moment I laid eyes on you on King Lear in Chicago. Since then, I do follow your career with a passion that grows like the darling buds of May under the ripening breath of a summer sun. I wouldn't hold you anymore. I may overexposed my poor heart in front of those piercing eyes of yours, and my modesty over my nakedness makes my hand to freeze on the page. I just came back from your Hamlet performance, and I must be drunk still by the passion your Hamlet fed my soul. I may not sleep tonight. Till next time, forever yours, Miss Forget-Me-Not. It had started with this letter, a page long, no more. Words laid down on an elegant correspondence paper, like a woman who lays down on bed, waiting for her lover, anticipating for him to breathe life into those words when he would read them, wake them up, turn them real as they were when she felt when she wrote them. He would caress them with his velvet tongue, make them vibrate by the warm timbre of his voice. All the admiration, the adoration for him, the actor, the man. She was besotted by him. She would not hide it. On the contrary, those letters she wrote to him, always under a barely there light, because, as she had said, a celebration of her passion for him, she was too embarrassed to see under bright light her words spread with such audacity on the page. Terence Graham was, to say the least, intrigued. She had started writing to him after the premiere of Hamlet in New York, with him on the main role. Since then, after every performance of his, a new letter was waiting for him in a dressing room. The same crisp envelope, the paper smelling of narcissus and Amalfi lemons. My Sin by Lambin. He loved her smell. She always enclosed a dry forget-me-not flower inside the folded letter. Miss Forget-Me-Not. Soon, Terry could not escape the question that ran round in his mind. Who was that woman? Who was Miss Forget-Me-Not? The end. So what do you think about this very short but really passionate letter that the fan wrote to Terry? I can identify myself with her and all that he makes her feel, and I can just imagine that it's the same way we would feel if we were able to assist one of his performances, don't you think? Okay, so with this short story, we begin the narrations in English, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you forgive my accent since I am not a native speaker, but I do my best. I hope you really enjoy it. I do it with my heart and the love we all have for this wonderful character created by Nagita, Terry Granchester, in his birthday. And thank you, my dear Eleanna, for giving me permission to narrate your stories. I say goodbye, have a wonderful night, and my pen name, it's Elby Ochoa, la golosa incorregible. Bye.